Hey everyone. So I decided to repaint my ROCHobby Magnum. Um, I thought about it when I first got it, but then I threw in these wheel hubs and I thought that'd be okay. And I put this wood stuff in the back and I thought that'd be okay. And then I saw a number online. I think there's one called Hummel's Hobbies. He did his red and kind of aged it. And then recently SUV Steve, somebody else I follow, did his in matte black with some rims, and it looks cool. Now, I don't know if he's done a video on it yet, but he did post a picture in the community. So if you go to his page, so it's SUV Steve. Hopefully, I have a video up on it soon because that truck looks fantastic. So I had thought about doing it matte black, and I thought I'm gonna copy him, right? But then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. So I decided to go with this gray. And of course, as you can see, I've aged it a bit, or just to make it look a little dirty, to be honest with you. The wheels were that bluish turquoise color with the white, and I just painted them red and put the center hubs back in. And this is just a couple layers of gray satin paint. You can see where I aged it, the bumpers as well. All right, so that's how it looks. I'm going to get it out and get some run video of it. And then the other thing, the reason I kind of aged it, because when the hood lifted up, it would hit along here and it would scrape the paint. So this way I figured I could just throw some crap on it every time I scratch it. And then there are normally, God, come on, two little hooks up here that hook into the body down here. But I thought, well, that's going to scratch the body every time I try to put them in. So all I did was I glued in some magnets. You can see the round set of magnets there, and then the top up top. They don't actually touch, which is fine. I could probably put one, but it helps the hood stay. It brings it down enough. So also, here's something else I did, and I'm going to put a picture up so you can see how I did it, but I will explain what I did. So let's turn this on. All right. And they're looking, I still have to, okay, so the front headlights on this thing turn on. I should have had the controller on. With a push of a button, you get your headlights. But there were no taillights on here, but there were buckets. So I mounted taillights. Now they look white on there. They're actually red. I don't know why they're looking white, to be honest. Maybe if I angle them. Anyways, a little bit there, red, yeah. So, and it comes through the back a little white there. So it gives you a little more light at the back. I might cover that up, I'm not sure. So what I did was, you can see at the back here, right behind the light bucket, I put a mark and I drilled a hole. So then all I did was I ran lights from the front, wired them all the way through. I had to use a couple of the wire, not the shrink wrap. I can never remember what it's called. Anyways, I'll call it shrink wrap. And I found a connector and I just lengthened the wire because I had these sets of lights. They're just white lights, but I'm going to color those. I used the marker to color the back red because they looked nice in red, but they came out really pink. So what I did was I just ran it through the ESC at the front here. I'm going to put a picture up now, and as you can see, the front spot on this servo is open, and it's got 3 pins though. And the first 2, if you're looking at it from the passenger side, it says right on it, negative and positive. You'll see it in there. And all I did was I took a 2-wire clip, again, made this whole wiring thing, and then I just plugged it into the 2 and left the 3rd exposed. And it works. It's on all the time, which is fine. I kind of wish the lights were on the front were on all the time, but it doesn't really matter. So now I got rear lights, yeah, and they worked out quite well. I glued them in. What else? That's all I've done to it. So it's still stock. still stock. I was going to look at some other tires to put on it, but I'll be honest, some of them look too big, and then you get rubbing with the steering. And then these rims, they're the same ones that are on the Glacier as well as the Chevy K10 that FMS has, and Easy RC, same company, but different levels. And they didn't fit any other tires. I tried a few sets that were, but just I think the width of the tire was a little too much, and it wouldn't give me a nice bead. But regardless, it doesn't really matter. So let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna get it out, but I think it looks pretty cool. Like this, looks like a totally different truck. I will put up a picture of the old truck right here, I guess, and then you'll see this. And like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, everyone.